Hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started with this live lesson, I would like to give all praise and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chak Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful 144 elect. It's your brother Kawas coming to you with another lesson in this truth, 24/7, 365. Once again, Israel, this is what I do to get you in the mood. Kwam Yasharallah, Rise, Israel, we got next, baby, any day now. Guaranteed, can't wait. Book it. The two most important things you'll ever know as a Hebrew Israelite in this knowledge, in this truth, is the name of our power, which is Yahweh, and the name of his son, which is Yahweh Shai. Esau Edom, E-S-A-U, Esau Edom is the so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister, Hebrew big brother enemy, Esau Edom. We are Jacob of the Bible. I just want to land back off the elder Barak Allah here in GMS Los Angeles, out here in GMS Los Angeles. He did a video earlier about this particular, what would we call it? A type of monument or some type of display that is inside the Minnesota, what is that called? Maybe Minnesota Chamber of Commerce, or where all the politicians are be at in Minnesota. And he did a video off of it, and I want to kind of land back on it as well. Let me see real quick if I can find his page. Bear with me. Let me get that real quick so I can have you guys subscribe and be edified. Bear with me. Hold on. Let me get it. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. History. And where is it at? It is right here. GMS Barak Allah. GMS BARAKAHLA 77. GMS Barak Allah 77. Subscribe and be edified. And he did a video earlier about the man. The title of it was The Man of Lawlessness, Man of Sin. And I want to land back off that if I can. Lord willing, the video will be edifying and to the point. My preface precept is in the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 through 5. Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 through 5 is my preface precepts. You shall have no other gods before me, point blank, period. Fourth verse, you shall not make any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Exodus 20, verse 5, you shall not bow down thyself to them, these images, nor serve them. For I, the Lord Yahweh, your power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. That was Exodus chapter 20, verse 3 through 5 is my preface precept. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Copyright Act of 1976.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey everyone, this is Representative P.M. Altendorf coming live at you from the Minnesota State Capitol. I am on the ground floor, and as I was leaving my committee meeting today here earlier, I noticed that there is a new display here at the State Capitol, and it's for Governor Walz. It's right here on display. So let me see. I mean, I guess I can't flip my phone, but I'll see if I can show it to you. This is what we have here, everyone. Let me read it to you. The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshippers thanks Governor Tim Walz for not standing in the way of spreading Satanism in the State Capitol building. Satan has a special place for you.
Okay, now real quick, let's go
Governor
back. Check
Tim
this out.
Walz
That
for
is a picture of a Baphomet. So let's go to Baphomet. Let's bring that out. Baphomet. Let me see if I can spell that. It's Ba. Yeah, right here. Baphomet. Right. Baphomet is a complex occult figure originally appearing as a demonic idol associated with the medieval Knights Templar, later reimagined by 19th century occultists like Eliphas Levi as a symbol of balance, duality, male and female. The Most High is not male and female. We don't do duality. I'm a man. I'm not masculine and feminine. I'm all masculine. And a woman is not feminine and also masculine. So we don't do duality. As a symbol of balance, duality, male, female, spirit, matter, and esoteric knowledge, often depicted as a goat-headed, winged, hermaphroditic figure with alchemical symbols. Modern interpretations vary from a symbol for the Church of Satan's philosophy, from a symbol for the Church of Satan's philosophy, the sigil of Baphomet, to a deity, which is a god, to a deity in some pagan traditions, representing spiritual enlightenment or the union of opposites, contrasting with its traditional portrayal as Satan or the devil. So let's get a image. Baphomet. Okay, you see that? Okay, now let's go back. So let's start all over again. Check this out.
This is Representative P.M. Altendorf coming live at you from the Minnesota State Capitol. I am on the ground floor, and as I was leaving my committee meeting today here earlier, I noticed that there is a new display here at the State Capitol, and it's for Governor Walz. It's right here on display. So let me see. I mean, I guess I can't flip my phone, but I'll see if I can show it to you. So this is what we have here, everyone. Let me read it to you.
See, that's the Baphomet symbol, okay? Inside the Capitol building, State Capitol of Minnesota.
The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers.
The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers. I tried to look that up. I think I spelled it wrong. Let me go back. The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers. The Democratic Coalition, hold on, of Satan worshipers. You know what? Let's try ChatGPT because Google AI don't want to do it. Let's try. Let's see what ChatGPT say. Bear with me. The Democratic Coalition of Satan worshiper. I should have said what is. Political. Let's see. The phrase isn't named the real group. Let me see if I can rephrase that. Salakia Israel. Let me one more time. Salakia. What is? You got to be so specific. But what is the Democratic? Here, I can copy that. Bear with me. I thought I had copied it. Let's see. Let's see if it'll tell me. There is no real group called the Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers. They claim democratic anti-religion for anti-Christian, blah, 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 blah. Well, she just read it right here. Let's go back. Sometimes AI don't want to give you the real truth. Let's go back. It says the Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers right here. The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers thank Governor Tim Walz for not standing in the way of spreading Satanism and not standing in the way of spreading Satanism of the state capitol building. Satan has a special place for you.
Hey everyone, this is Representative Pam Altendorf coming live at you from the Minnesota State Capitol. I am on the ground floor, and as I was leaving my committee meeting today here earlier, I noticed that there is a new display here at the State Capitol, and it's for Governor Walz. It's right here on display. So let me see. I mean, I guess I can't flip my phone, but I'll see if I can show it to you. So this is what we have here, everyone. Let me read it to you. The Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers thanks Governor Tim Walz for not standing in the way of spreading Satanism in the state capitol building. Satan has a special place for you. That's right, everyone. So the Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers, they have given some sort of plaque here to Governor Tim Walz. So let me be the first, I guess, to congratulate Governor Tim Walz for this very special award that has come from the Satan worshipers here in the Minnesota State Capitol. Yes, everyone, this is true. I am live, not making this up. You can't make this up. I don't know what else to say. I would think if you're Governor Tim Walz, you could choose not to have up this plaque. I don't know why a governor of a state would want this plaque, but there it is. Let me show you. Here we are, live at the state capitol.
Hi there, this is Sharon Duffing at the Minnesota State Capitol. It is Friday, April 4th, 2025, and I'm here to double check on what everybody's been talking about on social media, is this plaque in honor of our Governor Tim Walz, and it is from people that are supportive of his efforts, and there it is right here in the East Hall, lower level. It reads the Democratic Coalition of Satan Worshipers thanks Governor Tim Walz for not standing in the way of spreading Satanism in the state capitol building. Satan has a special place for you. And that's what it says.
Okay, so like I said before, that is the Baphomet. Let me get that again. Bear with me. Right here, Baphomet. That is a symbol of the Baphomet. And the Baphomet is a complex occult figure appearing as a demonic idol. You see? And we just read in Exodus 20, verse 3, it said, "You shall have no other gods before me." So this is an idol. Baphomet is an idol. Let's get back to it. Baphomet is a complex occult figure originally appearing as a demonic idol, and idols are no-nos. We shall, what did he say? Exodus 20 and 3, "You shall have no other gods before me." Verse 4, You shall not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in water under the earth. 5th verse, Exodus 20, "You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord Yahweh, your power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers unto the children, to the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me." So Baphomet is a complex occult figure originally appearing as a demonic idol associated with the medieval Knights Templar, later reimagined by the 19th century occultists like Eliphas Levi as a symbol of balance, duality, and esoteric knowledge, often depicted as a goat-headed, winged, hermaphroditic figure with alchemical symbols. Modern interpretations vary from a symbol for the Church of Satan's philosophy, the sigil of Baphomet, to a deity, which is a god in some pagan traditions, representing spiritual enlightenment or the union of opposites, contrasting with his traditional portrayal as Satan or the devil. Let's look up this word real quick. Hermaphroditic. Hermaphroditic organisms possesses both, right? So male and female. So we're not male and female. That's right. Yeah, hermaphrodite. That's right. Yeah, I remember now what that is. So some people they call them hermaphrodite when they're born with two genitals. So like you're born with a vagina and a penis. They call them hermaphrodites. All right, let's move on. So I want to bring that out. So let's get to scriptures. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 8 through 15. And this is why the Most High is going to judge Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, for his idolatry. Therefore, Isaiah 47 and 8, therefore hear down this, you that are given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in your heart, I am, and none else beside me, being an idol. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And that's the way Esau Edom think. America with a triple K believes that she will sit as a widow, neither shall she know the loss of children. But during World War III, when the missiles fly, you will, and during Jacob's trouble, which is no jab, no job, medical martial law, a purge, a civil unrest, a manufactured famine, you will know the loss of children. 8th verse, Isaiah 47. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, America with a triple K, Esau, Edom, the loss of children. So what's going to happen, Captain? And widowhood. They shall come upon thee in great perfection for the multitude of your sorceries, worship in Baphomet, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments, spells that you put up on the left-hand side. 10th verse, Isaiah 47. For you have trusted in your wickedness, in your Baphomet, in your idolatry. You have said, none seeth me. Your wisdom and your knowledge, it has perverted thee, Esau Edom. Your wicked wisdom and your wicked knowledge has perverted thee, Esau Edom, so-called white man. And you have said in your heart, I am, and none else besides me. See, you think this is your world and you can do whatever you want, however long you want. But everything comes to an end. Every kingdom comes to an end. Every rulership comes to an end. Isaiah 47 and 11. Therefore, and always find out what it's therefore, shall evil, Eve beginning, ill, bad time. Therefore shall evil, bad time come upon thee here in America with a triple K because of your idolatry. You shall not know from when it rises. That's how bad it's going to be. You're not going to know why it's happening or where it's coming from, the evil. And mischief shall fall upon thee, America with a triple K, Esau, Edom, Christians. You shall not be able to put off the mischief, put off the wickedness, put off the evil. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which you shall not know. And that desolation that's going to come upon you suddenly is the ICBM thermonuclear missiles hitting during World War III. 12th verse, Isaiah 47. Stand now with thy enchantments. Go on and worship Baphomet and these deities. Go on and do your enchantments on the left-hand side. Stand now with your enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein you have labored from your youth. Esau Edom been into idolatry from his youth. If so be you shall be able to profit. but you won't be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. You will not profit, and you will not prevail by worshiping these idols. 13th verse, Isaiah 47. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. So you're overwhelmed emotionally, spiritually, in the multitude of your counsels of idol worship, of your enchantments. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let not the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. So let now your astrologers, the stargazers, and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee, but they will not be able to save thee. 14th verse, Isaiah 47. Behold, they shall be as stubble. Yes, the fire shall burn them. ICBM thermonuclear missile fire. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Woo! ICBM thermonuclear missile fire flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Woo! That's how hot it's going to be. Isaiah 47:15. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom you have labored, those astrologers, prognosticators, stargazers, even your merchants from your youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. Point blank, period. Hold on one second, real sloppy. Yeah, this head cold is kicking my butt, but I'm getting through it. So that was Isaiah 47, verse 8 through 15. Psalms 52:7. Lo means look. Look, this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength. Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. This is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness, his idolatry. That's how he strengthens himself in his idolatry, but it's all going to come crashing down on him. That was Psalms 52:7. This is Psalm 94:7. Yet they say, the Lord Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. Just because the Most High Yahweh is long-suffering, Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, believes that the Most High Yahweh is not seen, or he shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. And that is a lie. He is regarding it. That's why he's destroying your kingdom, America, with a triple K, brick by brick, day by day. That was Psalm 94:7. This is Isaiah 28:15. Because you have said, Esau, Edom, we have made a covenant with death. You made a covenant with Baphomet, Baal, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, and the overflowing scourge is going to be the ICBM thermonuclear missile. When the overflowing scourge pass through, it shall not come unto us. That's what you believe, Esau, Edom. For we have made lies our refuge. Christianity, Catholicism, Seventh-day Adventists, you have made lies your refuge. And under falsehood have we hid ourselves. That's the left-hand side counsel. That was Isaiah 28:15. Last but not least, 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 7 through 12. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 7 through 12. For the mystery of iniquity does already work. The mystery of iniquity is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, does already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And who is he that now letteth? Yahweh. Until he be taken out of the way. Esau, Edom. Right? 8th verse. 2 Thessalonians 2. And then shall that wicked be revealed. And we're noticing the wickedness that's being revealed now. Let me show you this real quick before I forget. This right here, let me go back. Prince Charles had got a painting done for him sometime last year. You see? But when you look closely into the painting, it is a Baphomet. Check this out. See the horn. See Prince Charles' face right here on the corner and his hands. But if you see here the horns, there's his nose. That's his mouth. Here's his nose. His mouth. See the Baphomet inside there. You see? So these people deal with left-hand side sorcery, wickedness, idolatry, deities. You see that? You see? Here's the horns. Here's his nose. Here's his eyes. Here's his mouth. Here's the shoulders. You see? This is the painting of Prince Charles. You see? Let me show you. Right here. Here's the painting. You see the painting? Oh, well, let me so slack it. It's all right. But here's the painting, you see? See if we can show a better picture of it. You see it? But when you go deeper into it, it's a Baphomet. Let's get it. See it? Okay, let's get back to this and we out. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Those are the prophets. We're consuming Esau Edom with the spirit of his mouth, as well as Yahweh Shai when he cracked these clouds, according to 2 Esdras 13. He's going to consume Esau Edom with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Woo! The Most High Yahweh will destroy you, Esau Edom, with the brightness of his coming. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, Beelzebub, Baphomet, Baal, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So everything this man do is a sign and a lying wonder on the left-hand side. 10th verse, 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 10. And with all deceivableness, he's very deceptive. With all deceivableness of unrighteousness, he's deceptive and unrighteous. In them that perish. And who was them that perish? Jake E., Keisha Latino Christian, prosperity gospel lover, Cedro Bourget lover, voter, protester, holiday celebrator. With all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. Why? Because they receive not the love of the truth. Jake E., Keisha Latino Christian, backslider, out of order family member. You received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Out of World War III. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 9. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie of Christianity and Catholicism. 12th verse. That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, put to death during World War III and during Jacob's trouble, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So Jake E., Keisha Latino Christian, backslider, out of order family member, Esau Edom. You believe not the truth, and you take pleasure in unrighteousness. This has been, he cannot hide himself with your brother Kawas Malak. Pray the lesson was edifying to the point. Pray for me, I'm praying for you. Kwame Asherallah, Rise, Israel. We got next, baby, any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait, book it. Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole 144 elect. One more video. Fair use, fair use. Fair use, fair use. Copyright Act of 1976.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
139. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. But there's not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee, when I was made in secret, and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God! How great is the sum of them! If I should count them, they are more number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me, and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
And the page for that video is Manatazak Banyumyun. Subscribe and be edified. To the next one is Rael. To you I say Shalom and Abad Babal DTA. We got next. Shalom.